We had the fog out. We're in zone 6B, Southwest Virginia, and you're with the flower guide today. Why don't you guys come with me and cut some dahlias? I have a large order that needs to be filled for this upcoming Monday. All right, well, I just start somewhere in between and try to start getting the largest stems as possible. As far as the curve goes, that's okay to have, as long as the bloom looks good. I usually try to go down about three sets of main leaves. This one I went down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I like it long enough where it can actually get out of the 5-gallon bucket. I don't know what's out here, but I just sneezed like 50 billion times. My nose is all stopped up now. I have no clue. They say that dahlias are hyperallergenic. After they open up all the way and they start to make that yellow center, they start to smell. All right, well, let's keep cutting. I want to tell you one more other way that I try to keep these dahlias fresh. I'll leave that in the description below. And what that is using sodium chloride. It's not all the way organic, but what it does is keep the bacteria down inside of the bucket so that it allows water to soak up and through that stem. I'm starting to see a little bit of spider mite problems on these, but the rain usually washes them off outdoors, which is great. We don't really have to worry about that. There's so many beneficial things to growing outdoors. It might be best for us is just to grow up under row covers for this period of time. I've got these dahlias that run all the way up the hill. It's probably about a 100-foot stretch from this dahlia all the way to the top. And then I have the white, the Orset Beauties that run all the way to the top that switch into Happy Halloween. And then all the way on the far corner I have over there is I have Happy Halloween that's all the way up to the top. And all of these rows are over 100 foot long. Let's cut these up real quick. I've never seen a double bloom before. This is kind of cool. Even though it's not going to work for us because of how it looks, the shape of it, it's crooked, it would be a number 2 stem to us. But look at this. That's pretty cool. This is what I was talking about. When you see that center come out like that, that's when you can start to smell. Right now, since I sneezed about 50 billion times, I can smell a little bit, but it's beautiful. Another great thing is when you're cutting and you have a lot to cut and you're behind, it's awesome to cut on an overcast day when the sun isn't out because you don't have to rush as much. I'm really taking my time. I'm going through here. I'm making sure that I'm disbudding. I'm making sure that there's no bugs that I need to be spraying for. And I look around and the only thing that I really see right now is powdery mildew, which in our case here, it's pretty normal. We just have to keep it to a minimal. Since we're talking about powdery mildew, these are the Happy Halloween, and you can see on this sleeve that it just literally wipes right off the powdery mildew. What are we doing for it? Well, we're using neem oil, and the neem oil is being sprayed about every 3 days all the way up through here. We don't do overkill, but basically we probably use about 1 ounce per gallon to go up through here, and it works pretty well. Here, you can go put this in the bucket. Look, there's the bucket, and you put them in the bucket.
Birthday 4.
Put it in the bucket.
And you have to take this one off.
All right, so I'm gonna strip it down, okay? Strip it down. All right, no flowers on it. Go put it in a bucket, easy, okay? I'm teaching her how to strip down the flowers and go put them in the bucket. There she goes. That's good, Keslin. The good thing is that she loves helping. And so if she can help, that makes it easier on me. I don't have to go around holding them all. She loves to hold them. Look how straight this stem is. Well, it's somewhat straight. It's beautiful too. If you haven't got it yet, it's called Happy Halloween. It's a perfect stem to have. A lot of people like it, especially the florist. And that's who you want to like it. You can see also the powdery mildew on them. Something we need to keep minimal. Here, Keslin. So a lot of people say that you get 2 stems per plant per week, which I used to believe that, but not so much anymore. She's telling her dog to lay. He listened to her. Here you go. Come get these.
He likes the way. He likes to run with me.
Yeah, here, come get these.
Makes the beautiful.
We've got all of the orange picked. You can see that we went through there pretty good. She's putting them in the bucket down there. And then we have half of these orange picked here. Then we have these red, and I didn't take care of the red very well because there's not even a line right here. I've been just cutting them really short. So let's cut these red real quick. Here's our red. We would have had so much more red, but this is what we have for this year. All the other ones in the hoop house died. We had probably 75 plants in the hoop house, and I think we only have probably 20 right there. So this is it. We just have to cut a little more white, see what we can get out of this. All right, we've got some dahlias to make sure that we bunch up real quick. He's standing in the window. Cousin's back there following me, and the dog's following me. They all want to know what we're doing out here. So now we got our number 16 rubber bands. I'll leave that in the description below. And what I was talking about is the sodium chloride, and I'll also leave that in the description below. I'm going to drop 3 sodium chlorides down in here. I'm starting to see petals like this. They're starting to shatter, and that's what that's called, a shatter. So I'm going to pull on every one of these orange ones as I go around and make sure that one of them's not shattering very bad. If it's shattering in the least of things like this, it's not going for a sell. $15 white, 15 orange, and 10 red. Then we made this for Mama. We're gonna go give this to Mama. This isn't nothing special. I just packed them all together, put it in a little bouquet so that Keslin could take them in. Go give this to her. Did she like them?
Uh-huh.
What'd she say?
She said, thank you.
Okay. Until next time, you're with the Flower Guys, Zone 6B, Southwest Virginia, and we'll see you later.